I mean, is that cool or what? You see a monitor lizard, a water monitor, super happy in the water. He's got all the space. You're gonna come up on top of Daddy? Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, these guys are cranky today. I'm doing some work in their enclosure. As you can see, there was a gap between their hide box and the cage, and I want to seal that up because the female likes to go in there. We've got cold weather coming, and I want to limit their options. So I've just simply, guys, nailed together some old, hey, take it easy, guys. They're getting nervous. I just nailed together some old corral board that I had, and we're filling in this gap. Now I need to measure the other side, which of course is where they are, and we just need to see how long it needs to be for me to cut it. And there's Chase and Diamond. The kids named these animals. These are the croc monitors we got from Alejandro. 39 inches, just like the other side. So 39 inches, but these are great animals, man. I love these croc monitors. They've been eating well, they're doing well. It's just awesome to see them so lively. Look at the claws on them, Matt. What do you think, dude? This is Matt's first time in with the croc monitors. Yeah, so it's little upgrades with the monitors. We're also gonna go on into Slinky's enclosure, and we're gonna make sure that his hide box is secured and winterized. So that's what I got going on today.
We sincerely thank all of you happy campers out there. Your support makes a real difference in our efforts here at Kamp Kenan. This week's special shout out goes to Joe and Carrie Hathaway. Thank you for all you do and for loving reptiles.
Here we go. Okay, so now we're just getting this other side done, but we've got a little tail in the way. Let's see if she'll move, hopefully. Yep, she's moving. I don't want to snag her little tail, but I don't want her in here any longer. So we just gotta keep pushing. There we go. All right, that has made it. Now she's realizing she can't get through that gap anymore. And again, the reason I'm doing this is just gonna be if I ever need to get at her to put her in for the winter. Oh yeah, be careful, Kenan. He scared her. Oh, there's her tail. Is she good? Did I get her tail? Is her tail out?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, easy guys. I'm in the corner here, which is not exactly the greatest place to be, with croc monitors that I just met only a couple of weeks ago. They're still getting used to me here. They don't know all my hijinks. Okay. Do me a favor, don't escape. Oh, you're a big lizard. Big lizard. Okay. And that's that. All right, I feel good about this. Have a look. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So what would happen, say hello, there's Matt, everyone. All right, so what would happen is they could wedge themselves in this gap. I just simply filled it in. Now I can get at these maniacs if I have to, when I need to put them into their box, which many of you guys who have watched the show for a long time know we do get some cool winters here. You might want to get an episode of Cribs here, get them right in the box. Look at this spacious love nest that we have for them. There's a heating pad in there. It's one room, it's an Airbnb, but I don't charge these guys much. They're just hanging out, doing their thing. It's pretty cool. Would you guys pay to live in the box with the croc monitors? I doubt it. Anyway, they are awesome. So this is gonna force her to be out more. One other thing I realized I need to do is I gotta do some better branches for these guys, because this one's rotting, as we found out when Matt, here, check this out, Matt. This branch is rotting, guys. So Matt went to grab it and I heard it crack, so I'm gonna have to replace this really soon. So there's always work to do. But now let me show you what we gotta do. We gotta take some measurements of Slinky's abode, because there's one more thing I wanna do in this episode and get things done while I have the help here. And that is to get Slinky's hide box dialed in, and then to kind of limit his ability to get behind the universal rock. So we'll need this. Okay, I'm gonna go see Slinky, everybody, and Slinky's here to meet us. All right, so Matt, listen, Slinky's a good boy. He usually he's never bit anyone, to my knowledge. So, you know, there he is, the Slinkster. Yeah, so make friends, make a fist, see if Slinky will lick you there. There you go. Oh. Yeah, see, Matt doesn't taste good. He's not food. And now we'll just walk on in, man. Go ahead, walk right in like you mean business. Oh yeah, no, you're okay. He just got excited. You have a different color shoes than me. Let me put mine in here and see what he thinks. All right. All right, just see, when you pulled back, it was as though it's prey retreating. So you got to be very confident. Step right in. You're doing a great job. Great job, great job. I'll tell you who was always a little nervous coming in this enclosure is Tom. Whenever Tom comes down to film, he gets a little nervous with Slinks, but Slinky is a good boy. But let's go on over here. Check this place out, guys. It is truly a jungle in here. Look at these ferns. I mean, this is awesome, man. This is my version of the raptor habitat at Jurassic Park. Of course, we have the aquascape ecosystem that Greg Whitstock and Ed Conguy put in for me with all the good people at Aquascape. We've got a stream, we've got a waterfall, we've got a secondary hide. That was for Pinky when she was in here. It didn't last long because all she did was hide. So what I want to do is fabricate a better lid for Slinky's house over here. Check this out. Watch your step, dude. Don't you go dying on there. Look at this guy. Look at that. So there he is. I mean, is that cool or what? To see a monitor lizard, a water monitor, super happy in the water. He's got all this space. And you know, so many people, friends, will say, this is all just for him. I mean, Matt, you were saying that too this morning.
I said, who else is in here with him?
No one. It's Slinky's kingdom, right, Slinky boy? You gonna come up on top of Daddy? Come on. Come on, buddy. After Lobo, since Lobo left, Slinky has once again become the most affectionate animal I have here at the camp. He's the most curious, the most interested in what I'm doing, and he loves just inspecting me. Is this cool or what? Would you guys love having a giant lizard that you could hang out with? I always feel like Fred Flintstone. Watch this, he might have actually walk up on me today. Yeah, I don't know if he's super hungry or not, but you know what? I did shave my arms and legs for bike riding, and he might be used to a furry Kenan, and now, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, what is this lizard doing? What do you guys think? Would you let a big lizard like this come hang out with you, get close to your face? I am showing a lot of trust. Slinky and I have been together many, many years, and I'm allowing him to come to me. I don't force him to do anything. This is all his natural, inquisitive behavior. This is why I love monitors. And I want to be careful, because one quick move, one misunderstanding on either of our parts, and he could walk away with one of my parts, to be perfectly honest. So I always make sure I'm calm when he's climbing up near my face. And I wouldn't recommend you do this with an animal you don't know, even with an animal you do know, because accidents happen. And you know what? Most of the time, the accident is the human being. What's he doing back there? All right, he's lost interest in me. So he knows we're coming over here. I want to measure out a little bit. So obviously this is old and rotting, and it's time for a new lid. And I'd like to put the universal rocks on it, so I've got to remove the heat mat. But first I'd like to measure this. So we're going to just toss this over here because we've got another piece of plywood we're going to use. So I think 32 inches by 46. 32 by 46. Let's remember that. 32 by 46. That's the square or rectangle we need.
I think Slinky lost interest in us.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he's like, you don't have food? If there's no food, what are we doing? But we'll feed Slinky later, I promise. All right, well guys, this is what I'm gonna do next. I am going to cut a piece of plywood, and we're gonna get it all cut up. We're gonna come back, get it fixed on, put some of the universal rock on top of it, and then we're also gonna try and figure a way to keep him from slinking back this way. I want him only to go in his heat box. Let me go get the materials, get them cut, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Aha! Yes, so just a little note here about my life at the camp. Things were much more difficult when it's one person, so I appreciate the fact that we got Matt here helping me out. But check this thing out. I mean, this looks good. This is improvement on the lid, don't you guys think? Let's see if this thing fits nicely. We also have to put the heat mat on it. So that's what we're gonna do. Open this up. Hey Slinky, I don't think you'll give a rat's ass about it, but this is gonna make your place look even nicer. If that's even possible, bud. Excuse me, pardon me. I see, look where he's going. He just bugged out.
That's our next mission.
That's the next mission.
And he's in there, all the way in there.
Of course he is. I scared him, he got scared.
We could put it right on top of it.
Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna grab this, we're gonna take off.
You know what, we should sink a few more of those.
Okay, here we go, let's sink them.
This is our ultra refined,
Yeah,
controlled
that's
process.
They're not countersunk, but here, let me just do this. Let me get these out. Oh, these screws will work over. I like to have heat from above and heat below.
Habitat heaters, Z-Med.
Yep, these are the Z-Med heaters. All right, just throw that sucker in the middle. I can't believe Slinky bugged out like that. He got a little nervous, I suppose. And this should do it. This is awesome, guys. So let's see how this looks in its new orientation.
And this is us not having tested the size.
Testing what?
Not having tested the size.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We only measured the size of the plywood. This is going to give it more girth, if I can tell you that much. Yep, but easily done here. Just remove that. I think I'm going to need to just trim a little bit. Oh, there we go.
It looks good.
It's pretty good. It works. No way. It's definitely covered. There's a little gap here, but that's only because I need to trim.
Yep, we can trim that
a little bit off that. Otherwise, I think we have successfully made a better lid for Slinky here. We could toss this ugly thing. There's just so much work always to get done here at the camp. And this summer, it was extremely hot. It's hard to get motivated to sweat your butt off doing all this stuff. But what I like about this is it's cooled off a little, and I was able to get things done. Now, obviously, I'm gonna put some trim around the sides there, but I think this looks great. Now, the only other thing I have to do is, obviously, you guys saw Slinky he 86'd himself. He just went right into the universal rock.
He's right over there.
Yeah, exactly. He's just moving through there. He likes to go in there from time to time, but obviously I'm not going to be able to do that this show because he's already in there. So what I'm going to do is let him come out, and then I'm just going to put a bunch of cement in the way and then gap fill it, and it'll lock that cement in there, and he won't be able to get over to this side anymore. Oh, I think he's coming back actually. So that's good news. He is so funny. He wants to see what's going on.
In there.
Oh yeah, there's a dinosaur in there. The reason I don't want to be hiding in there is if we do get a really cold night, it's not heated in there. He is smart enough to know that this is where the heat is. So he comes over here. Once I turned the heat on a few days ago, because the nights have been getting into the 60s, he's been making his way where the heat is. So he's a smart animal. But hey, pretty cool stuff, man. We got to hang out with the croc monitors, fix some things for them, dialed some things in here for Slinky using our friend Stuart's universal rock material, which is just, it's awesome stuff. It's easy to work with. You can disguise anything. I think it's a fantastic product. So you can check them out at universalrocks.com. As always, head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/Kamp Kenan if you want to get more involved in the channel because there's so much more content coming on. And I think we're gonna have one more appearance from Slinky. I think he's getting brave again. Let's see if he'll come out. He's a funny guy.
I see him pushing over here, and I can see his foot right there.
Oh, that's funny.
But I don't want to scare him.
No, we'll leave him be. Oh, that's Slinky. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks to Matt for helping out. It's good to have him here. And here is Slinky. You big baby. What you doing, you big sissy? We were just putting a new lid on for you, bud.
I like it in there.
Oh, he loves it, dude. So this is good news. So I'll be able to get to work. I'll fill that in and make sure Slinky can only go in one direction. And that is into his heated hide. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it'll give you some ideas on how you can make your animals' habitats even better. Talk to you soon. Nice, Slinky.